go to the data tab and then click add new table. We are going to add a table from Stripe. So instead of adding a blank table, we're going to go to add new table and then click Stripe. And then here, it's going to ask you for a few keys. So there's a live publishable key and a live secret key. So if you want your Stripe integration to work live, this is where you would copy and paste those keys. For today, we're just going to do the test publishable key and test secret key so you can test it out before you go live with your Stripe integration. So the way that you would integrate with Stripe is very easy. You need to find your publishable key and your secret key. So in our case, we log into Stripe. You can see that we're in test mode right now. And what you want to do is go to products. So you go to the products tab. If you wanted the live key, you would, turn this off and then go to the live mode. So right now, we only have one plan, the Grow plan, in our Stripe dashboard that we've set up. So we would click on the Grow plan. And then the two things you need are the publishable key and the secret key. So you're actually going to click here on developers in the top right-hand corner. And then in developers, you will go to API keys. In the API keys, you can see that you have a publishable key. So you are going to click that to copy it. And then you will put it here in the test publishable key. So just copy, paste that. And you know it's correct because it says PK test. You're also going to do the same thing with your secret key. So here you will click reveal test key. You will copy it. And then you'll go back here and also paste it. Once you've done those different keys, you click sync. And then we will basically create a new table called the Stripe test table. When you go to the Stripe test table, you can see that it worked because your ID is here, the plan is here, the description is here, the created date, you have different prices like the $29, the currency. So all of this information is pre-filled. I didn't have a picture in Stripe. If I did, it would get added here. But let's say I want to add a picture for my Grow plan. Let's just assume it's a shoe for today. So I like this gold shoe. So let's save it. So that is how you integrate Stripe into Alta. The next step, once you've integrated Stripe into the Alta from the data tab, is to go to the build tab. And here you'll scroll down and you will see that there is a checkout component. So click on the checkout component and you can see that it asks for the publishable and secret key. Luckily, we've already done that. So you can just, press sync or close, whatever you want to do. And then you can see that it automatically adds these 3 new screens. So it's going to add a cart to your application. It's going to add a payment page to your application and a confirmation page to your application. These will auto populate with the information that you've connected in your Stripe account. So the only thing left to do is to ensure that when you click go to cart, it goes to the right page. So right now, go to cart doesn't actually do anything. So you need to double click on go to cart and go to your actions tab. And in your actions tab, you're going to add an action. So next to action details, press the plus button. And then on tap, you're going to navigate to the cart page. On the product listing page, you'll click on it. And right now, the data from the product listing page is coming from products, but we actually want to change it to Stripe test. So the first thing you'll do is update the data from Stripe test. You can give it a label if you want, like shoes. And then you can also preview with any item. So here we'll preview with the Grow plan. Once you pick your preview, you can go in and map the different items on this page. So for example, with the image, right now it's data from product image, but you actually want it from past in row shoes image. And then when you do add to cart, you are actually going to choose, I think it's the price ID. We can test this out. We can do the same thing here too. So right now you can see that this particular grid component is coming from products. So we actually need to change this to Stripe test. So you can see there's only one item in there. So instead of image, we're going to have that shoe. Instead of the header, it's going to be the name of the product, the description, and we can put the price. That's the third thing. I think it's going to be price amount. There we go. Okay, so basically what will happen is when a user clicks on this grow plan shoe, it will take them to the product listing page and it will pass the grid item to them. So then when they get to the product listing page, they'll see the shoe. There's a header here. Instead of like product brand, let's change that to the shoe name, right, which is the grow plan. I think we can even change this to the, I think, price amount. Okay, so let's test it and see if your Stripe integration works. The way that you do that is go to preview in the top right-hand corner. And let's say we buy, and then you can see there's this one product from that Stripe account. You click on the product, you can see more information about that product. You can add it to your cart. It's successfully added to my cart. I can go to my cart and see that the grow plan has been added to my cart. I can add more grow plans to my cart, or I can take them away. And then let's say I'm happy with the cart, I can then proceed to checkout. So when I proceed to checkout, you can see that your Stripe integration works here. So you can put in, you know, any of your information. So me at gmail.com. You can do a card, a bank account, Alipay. These are all configured in Stripe. Let's do a card. When you're doing the test account, you can actually just use 424242 for everything. So here we can do, you know, 242. It just has to be something that's later than today. Put in a fake code. You can save it if you want here or not. You know, you put in your name, me, pick your country, put in a fake address, and then you click pay now. And because I'm using a Stripe test account, it should be fine to use. So once you click pay now, if it works, then you'll see this order confirmation page. So that means that this purchase has been made and a receipt from Stripe will be emailed to your user. The last thing that you need to confirm is when you click on an actual Stripe page and you click sync with Stripe, that you have both your live keys and your publishable key and your secret key available. But otherwise, that's all you need to do to sync your Stripe to Alta.